Smart monorail solution. Oh, good. Very good, very good. Good. Okay, Mr. Zurcher, we invite you, time and place. This is your stage. The presentation time is 25 minutes. Please continue.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I just try to share the screen.
Okay.
I hope you can see the monorail train on the picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to tell today something about smart monorail solution, smart public transport solution, and we believe we have an interesting product to introduce and to show in which way the modern transport can be developed. Before I'm coming to the solution and before I'm coming to our product, give me a small word to our company, to our organization. So, sorry, Intermin has been founded in '67. So the age of our company is over 50 years. Where we are looking back on a successful track record. We are organized in three main divisions. One division is the monorail, a public transport division. And then besides this, we have also large installations for parks, for example, the fastest roller coasters worldwide are coming out of our house. Also, other rides and installations and observation towers and so on are coming from Intermin. Then a third division is the electrical division of Intermin. We design and produce the electrical equipment for our systems. Also control, communication, etc. All this is handled by our electrical division. So Intermin has carried out over 1,200 projects worldwide up to date, and every and each of these projects is a success. Intermin never ever walks away. We bring every system to a success. Even we struggle somewhere or I don't know what, but at the end the project is what it has to be according to contract. We are a diversified group. We will then a little bit more afterwards. We have carried out projects in over 30 countries worldwide. So here we see where we are located. So basically we are a Liechtenstein, Switzerland-based company. So in Liechtenstein, Switzerland, we have our company management, of course, and then we have a large engineering division, project management, and so on. And in Switzerland, we have our electrical division. Then Intermin has its factories in Germany, in Slovakia, and Hungary. Then we have own facilities in Netherlands, Japan, United States, South Korea. These are organizations not only for sales, but also for handling the local part of projects, coordinating and so on. After sales, of course, we are also present in China, and of course, we are also present in Indonesia. So we come to the product of our company. So I want to explain here that our product or Intermin's product is not simply a rolling stock. So in the rail market, normally there are rolling stock suppliers, and on one hand side, and then on the other hand side, there are infrastructure suppliers, and then somebody needs to coordinate all this together. But our approach is different. We see ourselves as a system provider. So beside the trains, we design and supply also a track in prefabricated track elements and columns. We can provide all kind of communication needed for such a transport system, be it CCTV monitoring, be it public address system, announcement system, displays on the trains, in the stations, etc., etc. Then Intermin develops and has its own control system. So the signaling system for our monorail systems are coming from Intermin. So we are proud to tell that we are one of the very few companies worldwide providing a signaling system. Then we provide also all kind of station equipment, be it ticketing, CCTV, can also be platform screen doors or whatever is needed for having a complete system. Then we engineer and provide also electrical power feeding equipment for line electrification. So since we make detailed calculation of power consumption and so on, we can optimize this system in a way to have a reliable but affordable power supply. Then we believe in today's system, in a smart monorail system, we must also look at energy efficiency. And so, for example, in Italy, in Bologna, we equipped all the track all along with solar panels, which will bring back a lot of energy. And so, under the line, we have an extremely good and energy efficient system. Then, of course, there are elements like track switches, what we need to provide, maintenance equipment. Then Intermin has its own operation and maintenance organization. So this gives us back a lot of operation and maintenance experience in order to refine and redevelop and our products. And we are in a position to give training to the client's operation and maintenance team, or if the client desires, so we can also do operation and maintenance, at least for the first phase of system operation. Then Intermin has a strong engineering division. So this helps us that we can tailor the system precisely to the client's need. And this is very important to optimize the system and to bring the system costs down. Intermin has a team of advisors. So if we want to act as system integrator, then it's very important that we have our own advisors on site during project realization and as told until operation and maintenance. For some of the system we did also erection installation, and then there are some specialties like electric power generation, for example in countries which do not have a reliable local grid. So having all these elements of a system in hand and one responsibility, This will enable that the interfaces between the different system elements can be designed smartly, no overspecification, and this will drastically bring down the system costs. This is one of the secrets of our low price. Another secret we will then see is the light track. A light track is a low-cost track, and then this combined with intermeans signaling system. So our signaling system is a communication-based signaling system, a modern state-of-the-art signaling system. Our signaling system is capable to have short train intervals. In Bologna, for example, we are in real, we are driving with a distance between the trains of only 40 seconds and at full speed, full safety. And this gives the possibility to change the game for public transport. Originally, heavy trains were needed in order to cope with large or high transport capacities. So the philosophy of our system is having short interval between the trains and having smaller train units. So the advantage for passenger is that at the station they will get every 2-3 minutes a train. So if they miss the train, very quick the next train is already arriving. And then having light trains will also have the effects then having less infrastructure costs. I will come to this point in further details. So easiest will be if you see a few of Intermeans' last projects and getting an insight. So this is a monorail system which we have built for Ashgabat in Turkmenistan. So Ashgabat was the host of the Asia Olympic Games, and they needed to have a transport link of 5 kilometers with the athlete village, what you just have seen in the background, and different venues of the Olympic Games. Here in the background are the athlete villages. Is the athlete village, and then the train enters the Olympic site. So with a monorail, we are taking care that also the track will have a nice design. We feel that the track must be light, must be beautiful, and the track together with the train can enhance the view of the city. And then also station, a nice station architecture would complete the entire picture of a modern, nice, efficient transport system. So we must know here to design of the track also. We optimize the track, we can bring down the costs. We have supplied for quite some systems, also track elements and columns, but our aim is that we can maximize the local content, that we can help to local companies doing so, and this will also help to increase the local volume. So we have a strong engineering basis, we have a strong advisory division, and we are in a position to help local companies to join the team and provide a pretty high local content. So what we see here is the next project, next sequence. Oh, sorry. So handling failure, try again. Okay. So this is another system in the city of Bologna. Bologna is an Italian city with an airport, and this is a link from the city center to the airport. So the passenger can reach the airport from the city. They take a train at the city center, and within only 7 minutes they are at the airport. This is likely the fastest in operation worldwide. Not on data sheet, it's in real operation at high speed. Speed is essential. So this is also a quality of public transport, that the ride time is short, that the people will be quick at their destination, and fast trains would help to bring down the cost, because then the trains are more efficient. What we have seen is an automatic operated track switch. So track switch is a very critical element. Track switches need to be highly reliable. If a track switch would fail, then an entire system would be down. So our track switches have a number of redundancies in. So even in case of failure, the operation of track switch can continue at a safe and reliable manner. So again, here we will see the switching process. While you will see on the roof of the station, there are solar panels as well. So roofs and track side can be used to produce electrical energy with, from solar energy. So this system is a fully automatic system, driverless system, only monitored from the operation control center. That's why we have platform screen doors in the stations. And there is only staff in the operation control system for overseeing the system. So this is a transport line in the city of Moscow. This is a 5-kilometer double track line. The line has started its operation in 2004. So we have monorail systems which are 20, 25 years, 30 years old. So we have pretty some experience. We steadily refined the technology, and we brought it to a reliable and efficient technology for public transport. So line capacity here in Moscow is 5,000 passengers per hour and per direction. The train capacity is 200 passengers per train. We see the flexibility of the track. We can run on tight turns. We can run on strong inclines. And the planning flexibility of a monorail system is unique. So even in tight cities, also in Indonesia, there are some very tight cities. So such a track can be implemented. It is slim, it is flexible, and the track can just be built over the road without expropriation of land and so on. And this is maybe the easiest and quickest way to develop a transport system. So what we see here is a transport system in Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is the oil production city in Nigeria. This is a 3.5 million citizen city. And when we arrived in the very beginning, the city was totally deadlocked from road traffic. And so they were desperately looking for a quick solution. A metro and underground takes too much time, they cannot wait. At grades in the streets, there is no space for a transport system. So the only solution was going elevated. And with the monorail system, they could have within 2 or 3 years a monorail system, means a public transport system in place. So here in Port Harcourt, Intermin made the entire consulting of the system. So we came to the city, there were no ideas, no plan how to develop the public transport. And so with the city together, we did a consultancy and we proposed the line, we proposed station locations, etc. We developed the entire system. And then subsequently, we carried out the project. So this is a 210 passenger train, also operating at 80 kilometers per hour speed. So here we just see a few impressions of our monorail system in the city. And then this is Xi'an in China. There we have built a 10-kilometer line. Here we see the high flexibility, how to implement a monorail system in a dense and tight city. So we can go through inclines, high turns, we have seen it, and we can fit with different column spacings and so on in a very flexible manner the system into existing environment. So we have also different design features, how to design a track, how to design a column. We see it always together with the client and see what makes most sense. Here, for example, we have columns which are fitted to the style of the pagodas besides the track. So the visual impact of a track is very low. The track is slim and there will be no shadow on the track because of a heavy structure or something like this. Also, the power rails for electric power the trains are installed along the track. We see beside the track. Okay, this was just to giving an insight. I guess we have done quite a number of monorail systems already been in operation successfully during years. So we are pretty proud about our references and knowing that our technology is working, properly working, is reliable. And that's why we enter some contracts where we have to give or where we are under availability penalties in case that the downtime would be too much. So we don't fear that because we know that our technology works well. So just giving an insight a little bit to our different type of train. This is our urban one. This train is designed for public transport in cities, also for airports, operating at a high speed. Then we have a lighter train. This is the Snake. This is a train which is rather for medium lower capacity of a few thousand passengers per hour and per direction. And in this lower capacity segment, it's a very affordable product. Then we have another train type for tourist environments and parks, where passengers like to enjoy the view. So we have large panoramic windows. People are all sitting, so they enjoy a comfortable and nice ride. Then we have some specialties. Of course, here in Switzerland, we have mountains, and so we developed also mountain monorails going up steep inclines. The train can cope with snow and ice, etc. And we are already working on the future. This is a even larger train for heavy mass transport in large cities with high capacity on the train. So very often the clients are asking us why a monorail system. What is the advantage of a monorail system? So we made just a small comparison to give the insight a little bit into our technology. As told, our track is designed to be light, non-intrusive, and then a non-intrusive track will lead into low track costs, low column costs, and same also lower foundation costs. So here we see real pictures. On the left-hand side, you see our monorail line in Bologna. On the right-hand side, a LRT track. So we feel that our track is pretty light. And as told, also visually, we can make it up in a way to look elegant and nice. Then I told earlier in this presentation that our philosophy is having shorter, smaller train units and having every 1, 2, or 3 minutes a train in a very short interval. And then we can keep the trains short. This will enable that we can have smaller station structures, and this will bring down the costs. So station is a cost element in a transport system, same as track. The track, we keep it also light. So with the light design, we will bring down the cost, but with full capacity, full system performance, full comfort and reliability.
Mr. Zurcher, 1 minute again, sorry.
Yes?
1 minute again.
Sorry?
1 minute, the time.
Okay. We can drive tight turns. We are running on pneumatic tires, so no noise of steel wheel and so on, and no derailment is possible. So most important what we wanted to show is that a monorail system should be considered in a city or with a medium capacity, because definitely we know that cost-wise a monorail system is interesting. And if a monorail system is cost-wise interesting, then this will attract private investors. This will push the PPP model, very important. And a modern system will also generate more revenue because the system is attractive. Every few minutes a train, very nice looking, and this will attract people to take a monorail system, and this will generate more revenue. So if it comes that a business model must be calculated, we definitely know that we can show a nice case. Then trip time is very fast with the monorail system, brings down the number of rolling stock, brings down again the cost. These are all elements that are interesting with monorail. So I hope I fulfilled the time restraint. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you very much. Danke, Mr. Zurcher, danke.
Yeah, danke, yeah.
It's correct or not?
Okay,
Okay.
correct.